today is Monday, and today we do have more Kroot. We have the Trail Shaper, so we're going to take a look at this lad right now. We have a little trailer, we're going to play it. I'm feeling fruity, why not? I mean, the silhouette shots do get me. They do get me every single time. I'm always like, oh yeah, it looks good. It looks real good. Also, there's no sound because I don't want to deal with copyright. Nice gun, nice open, like ready to reload. Love that. That's really fun. Kind of a little bit drab in those shots. The colour scheme a little bit drab there. I don't think that's actually the full... I don't think it's going to be that drab when we see the actual photos, because a little bit lacking in some ways. That I've just scrolled down. No, it's fine. Okay, that is a nice amount of... That's better. That's a nice amount of colour. That's definitely a lot less drab than it appeared in the video. Why was it? I mean, obviously the lighting is totally different here because they've got a light box and they're taking pictures that are designed to show off every aspect of the model, whereas the video is just like promotional stuff. You're not going to pick up as many details, but wow, that's quite the difference, quite the contrast there. So what have we actually got? Is the stock of that gun made from like a pelvis or something, coated in what is it? Is it like a sort of pelvis bone? Am I even thinking of the right part? I might be thinking of a totally... It's like the end of it. It's like a ball joint off a bone, but I don't know if that's actually what it is or just what it sort of looks like. Either way, it seems pretty hardcore, and I do like it a lot. I really like that it's in a kind of reload sort of position. The fact that the gun is open and he's holding the ammo in one hand whilst pointing, that's a badass pose. I like that a lot. Also, multiple options for dealing with enemies in a melee capacity. We've got the sharpened knife, jagged metal bit sticking out of the muzzle at the end, but then there's also a nice metal coating over the stock as well. So you can either kind of stab them, sort of. I mean, it doesn't look particularly sharp, does it, the one end? Or you can really just bludgeon them with the other end. It's really your choice. The pose is nice. We do have a bit of like... We've got some tactical something going on, but it's not really a rock. I feel like tactical steps. Tactical steps. That could be the new trend. No longer tactical rocks. We're going for tactical steps now. Although, then again, I mean, I feel like all steps are in some way tactical. What a weird statement. Well, we're just going to move past that and pretend I didn't say it. The mask looks absolutely fantastic, really like that. The expression, I mean, I know Kroot sort of mainly have one expression in a way because of the shape of their face, the shape of the mouth. He looks particularly determined. Even by the standards of Kroot, this particular lad looks determined, you know? I'm really enjoying the way they've had the kind of not quite cloak, whatever that is, sort of caught over the arm. That's quite fun. Got a few trophies on this lad as well. And in fact... whoever painted this, right, I really wish we had... You know what? I'm going to put it out there because I know... I mean, it's not going to make any difference. They're not going to listen to me or anyone else. I would really, really like it if we knew who painted these preview models, right? I know it's the Heavy Metal team. That's fine. But I would love to see some credit in the article, especially when there are little details like this where we have... I mean, there is a tattooed Aquila on that hunk of meat. That is either a piece of guardsman flesh... or it's a piece of, like... It's a bit of human flesh, and it's most likely human military in some capacity, right? That's a great touch. That's fantastic. I love that. That's really nicely done. I would like to know who did that, because they deserve, you know, the recognition, they deserve the praise for a very nice paint job, you know? That is just a really nice touch. And also, I mean, just the way that the things are organised on the belt, so we have just a full bone. There's just a bone hanging off the belt. Not sure why that's being kept, but I appreciate it. Probably some sort of trophy. That's fine. We have the meat on the hook, and like a sort of butcher cleaver thing going on next to it. I really like those details. Absolutely great. I'm once again fascinated by the like combination of belt and like bandolier, shoulder pad, fingerless gloves, and leg warmers. What even are those? I don't even know what is a pair of trousers that are missing like the waist and the ankle. What are those called? What is that? Is there a name for that? It's not like chaps, is it? Like what cowboys wear, because they go all the way up. They go all the way up to the top. These don't. What are those called? Someone tell me in the comments. Once again, just a really nice Kroot. They're absolutely nailing it with the Kroot, as they should, because the Kroot demand far more respect than they've been given up until this point. And I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, really nice this. Really nice. Again, something that I do like about just this force as a whole. You again have that nice mix of material. You got like skin, you've got quills, you've got leather, you've got cloth, you've also got metals. Like, it's such a good combination of just different textures and stuff. I really like it. Now, the Trail Shapers do come with some fancy abilities. There's trail finding once per turn when an enemy unit enters a normal, advance, or fallback move within 9 inches of this model's unit. If this model's unit is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to D6 inches. That's fun. Plus, they can pull off hijinks and shenanigans with Kroot Ambush. After both players have deployed their armies and determined who is the first turn, you can redeploy this model's unit and one other friendly Kroot unit. When doing so, any of these units can be placed into strategic reserves. I didn't pronounce that correctly. Strategic reserves. Regardless of how many units are already in... don't make me say it again. Strategic reserves. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it that second and third time. First one, not so much, but what are you going to do? Once again, we do not know when these will be available. It simply says later on this year. So, your guess is as good as mine. That is, though, a good-looking lad. Once more, I'm really enjoying just the influx of Kroot. It's just so nice to see him back, and they look fantastic. And they're just overall doing a really good job with these. Really, really nice. So there you go, another Kroot for you. I mean, we're just absolutely swimming in new. I nearly said new recruits. Like, it's like recruit, but with Kroot on the end instead of the normal. It'd be better if it was written down. I could write. Shall I? I'm not going to write it down. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Oh, let me know what you think in the terrible outro. Would you? Let's just leave it there, shall we?